Hey guys, Golden Tiger here. We're back in the video, and today we're going to be talking about the characters, and this game is just great. I want to get right into this, and we're going to be talking about their abilities, what I like and what I don't like, and yeah, we're going to get right into this, but we're going to go right down the list right here. We're going to start with Hunter. So the Hunter is great, alright? The mobility is great. That's its main thing that it seems like it's stuck with. You can't really change its mobility. It's always it seems like all of its armor is forced to have a little bit of mobility. And I like that because that's what hunters are about, right? Mobility. So yeah, there's a lot of mobility. You can change it up. I made my character resilience because I like to have a little bit of armor. But yeah, the hunters are really great. I like their grenades. I like to skip grenades. They're a little bit easier for me to use. Their ability doesn't really help out the team, but it's still very great. It's a special ability, and you can usually outbeat people with it. And the cooldown for this thing is just, I like the idea of it. All right, the cooldown could be a little bit more quicker for people who spam it. Um, it could be a little bit more slower for people who only use it in special occasions. But yeah, I think it's good. I don't think it really needs to be changed. A big thing that Destiny was trying to do is lower the spam of things. So jump isn't really a spam; it's more of a thing you need to use. Ability spam though is what they're talking about. They don't want you to use your super a lot. They don't want you to use your abilities right here a lot. They don't want you to use your grenades a lot. But I still think that the grenades don't do nearly enough damage. It seems like with this grenade, and this grenade, especially this one and this one, they don't even do half health, and it's actually ridiculous, and they need to do a little bit more, and they need to fix it up a little bit. And that's what I think. And the jumps are good. They're very average. I think whatever this is, I'm looking at these and I've seen them. I mean, I guess this is just a part of it. Um, but yeah, I've seen it, and this has really been interesting to me a lot. And down here, I feel like if you can activate one of these, it would just make the whole thing perfect. It'd be a whole. It'd be great. Same with the other subclass for the hunter. It's very nice. The grenades are nice. The ability, like I said, everything's all the same, but there's different grenades. You can't spam. I don't want to spam, of course, but I feel like the grenade should do just a little bit more damage. See, like if you shoot somebody, I've been having a lot of problems with that lately, actually, because you'd seem like you chuck a grenade and it would scare people away a little bit. No, it seems like it barely even does damage to them. It brings only their shields down, or it doesn't bring their shields down completely. But yeah, same with the grenades. I love the golden gun. The ability is great. Same with the Arcstrider. I feel like it's very on fleek. And basically, the overall thing with the hunters, I think it's nice. Um, I like the abilities. I like all of it. It feels very different. It feels clean, and that's what I like about it. So yeah, not much to say about it because it is the beta. You can't really have too much of an opinion on it, but I can still have my own opinion, and that's what it is. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the Titan. Okay, so we're on to the Titan. I like the Titan. I like the abilities. Honestly, it's a great character, but like I said, we're going to start it off with the right side of the screen right here. It seems like the Titan has a little bit more armor, a little bit less mobility. I like to have some recovery because I feel like I'm going to be more of in the action type thing. And then when I want to be in the action as soon as I can again, right after I get hit a little bit, I want to get some recovery in there. But basically, that's pretty much it with that side of the screen. But we're going to go straight to their ability right here. So on their striker, they have good grenades. I like their grenades. I think their ability right here is great. It helps their team a lot. It's great. I personally like this one. I personally like the rally barricade. It's nice. I don't know about the jumps. The jumps in this game feel a little bit different and weird and awkward. That's why I stick with the hunter a lot when I main. But yeah, the grenades, like I said, they still need to do. Their effects need to be stronger. They do. They really do. And the lightning grenade, it seems like it does a lot of damage, and it kind of seems like it needs to be nerfed if they all want to be around the same damage. Because I got struck by the lightning once and it almost did like 75% of my damage. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or not, but it seemed like it did a lot of damage. And it can kill you in 2 strikes, which is kind of ridiculous compared to what other grenades you can use in this game. But yeah, I like their ability. I like the idea how you can slam. A lot of times I like the light attack, I like the heavy attack. I use the heavy attack on people who else are using their super. I use the light attack on people who aren't using their super. Really depends on the player, but we're going to move on to the next subclass. So the next subclass we got here is the Sentinel Shield, alright? Their grenades, I like the abilities. I'll tell you that on and on again. I like the abilities. Still doesn't do enough. You can still, I mean, you can't spam it, but this is an area of effect thing, and it helps your team a lot. And I like this ability, especially for the team. All right, it's great. The jumps, like I said, are a little weird, but it's always gonna be the same with the Titans because, I mean, they're the most average, normal characters in the game. Yeah, that's all you gotta really say about them. On to the next character we have right here is the Warlock. I personally like the Warlock. It's all around. The recovery is nice. I don't think I really touched the armor at all. It seems like their main stat maybe is recovery. I think it's mobility. I just like the overall balance in between it, and it's an all around character, and you can help your team out with the rifts, and it's an area of effect thing, and it helps your team a lot, and it's a very good thing. Again, their grenades are very cool. I love using the scatter grenade. Axion Bolt sure does a lot of damage. Maybe needs a little bit of a nerf, or maybe the other grenades need a buff. I honestly think the rest of them just need a buff. That's all I think about them. And I personally love Blink. That's the best jump in the game, and this is the only thing that blinks. And I personally love Blink. It's very tactical. It's very nice. I love everything about this character. It's balanced. It has Blink. It has the Rift, and you can change it up. You can change it up to healing, or you can change it up to doing more damage. And personally, this is an all-around character. This you can use this character however you want. I personally like the hit and run feel. Maybe you can chuck a grenade, press X again, you can blink away. The ability on this is Nova Bomb, and the Nova Bomb was great. It tracks, it goes slower, but people can't exactly run forever, and it's almost it's almost impossible to dodge when you're in the heat of the moment. So yeah, that this subclass right here is really great. Personally, the Warlocks are great, and the Dawnblade Super is even better. And it personally, it's amazing. It seems like it kind of needs a nerf because you can use it for a very long time. But the jump, like I said, the jump for the Warlocks and the the Titans are very weird, and I don't know how to use them. And I personally, that's why I use the Blink and the Hunter jump. That's why I like them the most. The Firebolt grenade, like I said, that can do a lot of damage. It either needs a nerf, because this can do half your health. It either needs a nerf, or the rest of them need a buff. And it has Rift as well. The super, man. The super is great. The super is amazing. It's almost impossible to get away from the super. Because you can have the glide, trying to run away from a Warlock using his fast glide, and then you have his grenades at it too with the Rift, and then you just got the main super. I mean, there it is. You can throw freaking blades at it, like, if you're just looking at it, you can throw blades. It does a lot of damage, and it's great. And I personally think that a Warlock might be a main of mine, and I don't know if I'm gonna be using the Titan a lot because of their abilities anymore. It's not the same. The smash for the Titan though is very good, but here's the thing: they make it so you can't use your abilities a lot, and I personally think they need to boost that cooldown a little bit more. You can only use your super once per game, twice if you're lucky. In competitive you barely use it, and you need to use it at a good time. That's what I like. That's why I like competitive versus the quick play. And I think that the characters are really nice in this game, and yeah, that's all I really got to say about the characters. And now we got to go on about ranting the guns and which ones don't do enough damage and which ones do too much damage. So we're gonna get right into that exactly right now. But we're gonna go over my hunter because I'm pretty sure my hunter's everything in the game. So yeah, I'll see you guys there in a second. Peace. So we are back on my hunter. So we're gonna be ranting about the guns. Let me just quickly delete these actually. So we're gonna be ranting about these guns right here, these ones, and mainly the hand cannons, I think. What else do I really need to rant about? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me point out one thing first that I personally don't like. The sidearms. These sidearms. Either you need to make it so you can spam it harder, or make it so you can do more damage with them. That's why I'm probably gonna delete these in a minute because they don't do enough damage, and it's kind of ridiculous and it's hard to hit shots because the aim assist on the assistance you get on this is really horrible, and it's all more of a freehand thing. That's why I use pulse rifles because they're easier to hit targets with. Anyways, sidearms. They're broke. All right, you don't see anybody using sidearms. Yeah. So the hand cannons, I feel like they need a buff. Their time to kill is very low. Their body shots their damage is really low. Um, but I still use it as my main for my secondary. It's like if you run out of ammo for your primary, you switch to that and you finish them off, basically. You could do that with a sidearm. Like I said, the aim assist is low, the damage is low, the shooting is low. The handling is fine. The range is not good at all. It's just not good. Don't use them. Don't. Just please. Don't use them. So now we're going to go on to the rockets, alright? Rocket launcher is pretty good. It seems like the blast area is not big enough. You can only, if you got lucky, you can kill 2 people. And you only have 1 rocket. So I think that should be boosted up to 2 or 3. If you're going to have a small blast area. But if you plan on using the rocket, don't even. Just use the grenade launcher. You can kill more people with it. The blast area is pretty much the same thing. The damage is a little bit less. But you still have, 7? And that's 7 every single heavy you pick up or purple. Sorry, I don't like calling them power because I'm not used to it yet. But I'll call it purple. The shotgun. Alright, the shotgun. Okay. Okay, for starters, you spawn. This is the most amount of ammo, right? This has 8 ammo. This has 1. This has 7. This has 7, and this has 4. This has 8. You can one-shot somebody with this gun, and if you don't, then you just shoot them again. And some people don't even do that. They just shotgun spam melee. All right. I hate it. I hate it. They should just completely get rid of the shotgun in general. I love how you're doing this gun stuff and love how you're always using the guns and limiting us on our abilities. I personally love that. Sorry if you guys heard that in the background. There's people. Like I said, I personally love the gun combat, but you got people with the shotgun. When you try to shoot people, it seems like the guns don't do nearly enough damage to have the stopping power to stop people when they're running at you with a shotgun, or mainly Titans too. Titans will run full resilience, and they'll run at you with a shotgun. And the worst part about it is they have this on. They have that perk. They have that perk right there, and it has good range, and it's ridiculous. All right, you guys need to patch this. Either it needs to have less ammo or it needs to do less damage, because I see people spamming the shotguns too much, and people who personally don't want to freaking ruin the game for other people, they don't use it, and that's people like me. And if I'm ever feeling mean, or if I feel like I'm getting beat, I'll just whip out this thing, and this guarantees a win. It really does. That's why I use the sniper rifle, because it gives me a skilled hand and I'm good with it, and I can beat people using a shotgun. But still, people with shotguns, it's just ridiculous. Same with fusion rifles. One little burst, you know how that initial burst, it's one bolt can kill you, or either it's 1 or 2 bolts. and it bursts a lot of bolts, and it has four bursts too, so you could potentially kill up to 4 people just with one whole burst. And if you were lucky enough, if people are standing close enough, they should test this. If people are standing close enough, see if you can kill 4 people with one burst. I almost guarantee it that you'll kill 3 people, and if you get lucky, you'll kill 4. And if you spread it out good enough, you might be able to kill 4 people. And I think that needs these two right here need to either be nerfed or get you less ammo, because they seem like they're being overused, and I rarely see people using a sniper. I rarely see people using a grenade launcher. I rarely see people not using a freaking shotgun or a fusion rifle. It's ridiculous. And that's the ranting part of this video, the long part, and the boring part, and the dumb part, and the part that needs to be fixed, alright? Alright, I feel better now. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more. Like the video if you really did enjoy it, and if you support me, like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.